This is your end of December into the beginning of January reading. What shall the new year bring for a Virgo? Let's see. While I was shuffling, I wanted to say again, I really appreciate everybody waiting for these videos. I know it's taken a little longer than I expected with the holidays and, you know, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Woo! With the holidays and just all the sickies and things going around, it took me a little longer than expected, and I really appreciate all of you still just being patient. So while I was shuffling, again, I'll say this, I don't need cards to get information. I just use cards because it's easy for me to communicate with my audience. If I have cards to show you, I don't need cards. I get information through my mind and my ears and feelings and emotions, and I can really just give a message that way, but I choose cards too because they're fun. You know, I like working with them. Virgo, when I was tapping into your energy, I heard vulnerability and escape. So I think I am currently tapping into two different energies, obviously. One group of you that feels like, no, okay. I just heard no. So I'm tapping into a group of you that need to be vulnerable, but it makes you feel like you want to run away because of your vulnerability. Like vulnerability scares you. You're like, oh my gosh, this person is asking me to be open and I don't know if I can be, and it's making you very anxious. Yeah, okay. You very much care about this person, or they care about you. Again, this is just energy around you. So it could be you or them. Just take whatever sounds like you and be like, okay, you know, put the energy where it belongs. But you very much want to move forward, but I feel like this person keeps pulling you back to very emotional subjects, and you're ready to move on, but they're telling you, hey, you left me out here. And you're like, damn it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. So for some of you, you might have actually screwed up. For others of you, they screwed up and they want to just be open with you. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo or Aries. Even a Cancer. They're looking at you. They're looking at you and you're not wanting to face some things. But I do see you all coming together to build something. So you could even like have a business together or working together. You're working together. Oh, beautiful. Virgo, I love this. And you're working towards this Nine of Pentacles, which is a very good place emotionally and financially, like all the way around. It's like if you can just open up and be vulnerable to this situation and realize this person does care about you, you're going to, I mean, it's going to be leaps and bounds. Like things are going to really be great. They're going to be great. But it's like, for some of you, you might have grown up where like things just weren't that good. Like very abusive. And just like a really toxic family life. And it's hard for you to like see things being good. Does that make sense? Yeah, you're not walking away from this. And this energy is going to come quickly. And you're going to say, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving this situation. Which I'm really glad to hear. You're going to come together. You're coming together. So if you've had any sort of falling out with this individual, you two are going to make amends. Also, this could have been a three-party situation. Again, when I say three-party, please know it doesn't necessarily mean someone's cheating. It could mean your sister is sticking her nose in your relationship, or your neighbor has an opinion about your relationship. It's like you're no longer letting that third party situation have any sort of weight. Again, we all have those family members that are just very opinionated, and it could even be something like that. So that to me is for a Virgo that is currently in a relationship. Let's do a pull for the single Virgo here. Spirit, what do we have to tell? I just heard Scorpio. What do we have to tell the singles? All right, so if you're a single Virgo, you are enjoying playing the field a little bit here. Or if you're single, you really need to watch out for other players, because I feel like you might have one around, or you might be that player. And you're not wanting to really, like, you're afraid. Yeah, there's the vulnerability. You're also afraid of being vulnerable. That's why you're currently not in a relationship and kind of playing the field a little bit. But I'm telling you, it's not going to bring you any happiness. It's not going to bring you any stability, Virgo, if you're just going to be playing the field. Yeah, you're looking for a new start. But you're afraid of the burdens of a relationship. So you're afraid of carrying these burdens, and you're getting out of the Eight of Swords energy, which is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, look at that energy. It's feeling bound. But you think a relationship consists of fighting. But you're about to find out that your emotions, like, can't be turned off. You're going to meet somebody you can't turn your emotions off for. Yeah. You're going to meet somebody that you cannot deny your feelings for. That's great. 10 of Cups. It's interesting because I feel like even for my single Virgos and my Virgos in a relationship, you're both going to choose love ultimately, which is funny because you really do have a compassionate heart. It's just a matter of being vulnerable. Oh my gosh. I mean, I just can't get it. It's like you want to run away from those emotions, but in order to be loved, you're going to have to give some trust. You know, you're going to have to let somebody hold your heart. And for Virgo, I feel like that's very scary. I mean, for anybody, it's very scary. But you're going to have a moment where you're going to have a breakdown and you're going to realize, I have to let these people in. I have to let these people love me. Again, and if that has to do with a family situation, you're just going to have to open up. And I think that's really hard for Virgos to do. You guys are always up in your heads, and it's really difficult for you to open up. And I get that. I have a moon in Virgo. Like, I totally understand the want to protect yourself and the need to just like, oh, I'll figure it out myself. You know, like I'll do it myself. But you are, if you're currently in a relationship, the worst is behind you and you've decided to stay. So the worst is behind you and you decided not to walk away from the situation. And because you made that choice to open your heart up, that's coming in really quickly. So this is all about abundance. Abundance in all sorts of ways. Yeah. So for you to open up these doors to vulnerability, you've had to kind of do some really painful self-examining. You've had to open up these hidden aspects of yourself to allow this information to come forward, to allow your heart to open. I just keep picking up on energy of somebody that's really had some suffering in their past, and and that trauma or that experience growing up has really made you shut your heart off to people in order to protect yourself. But what I'm hearing is that only worked for so long, and you can't do it anymore if you want to continue this relationship with these people or this person. You're going to have to start over, Virgo. You're going to have to start over. You're going to have to let this person or these people in. And you're just going to have to say, okay, you know, it's a new year. I'm going to let the past be in the past. Whatever happened last year stays in last year. And this is a new year. This is a new beginning for me. I just keep hearing, open your heart. Open your heart. And I feel like when you open your heart, a lot of really beautiful things are going to come from it. A lot of beautiful things are going to transpire from that, from just opening your heart and being brave. Because, I mean, vulnerability, in this world we've been taught, like, crying and being vulnerable and open is a sign of weakness. But I'm telling you what, it takes a brave person to really give their heart to someone else, or to choose to open their heart up in a place of hell, which I believe Earth can kind of be a place of hell sometimes. So it's really just brave for you to open your heart up, even when you feel like you want to run away. Yeah. So I feel like that is really the key for your happiness here at the beginning of this month into January, Virgo, is be willing to show your vulnerable side and not be afraid of doing so. Because it's going to bring you everything you want. It's going to bring you the abundance you want. It's going to bring you the love you want. It's going to bring you everything you want. It is the missing component here. Stop operating from a place of the past. Stop operating from a place of pain. Because it doesn't serve you anymore. It might have served you at one point. It might have protected you from people or situations that weren't good for you. But I feel like you don't need to do it anymore. I don't feel like you need to do that anymore. All right. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.